Hi there, everyone. First, I'm going to say that. First of all, I'm going to say, Ms. William, thank you for having me. This is amazing. I'm very happy to be back where I graduated from. And I always, whenever I'm talking, or whenever I'm trying to get a point across, I always like to start with the questions. I like to start with simple question I keep asking myself every day. And those questions make me who I am, and those questions make me better. This question, I don't have the right answer to this question yet, but I'm working on it. And I'm going to ask you guys the same question. But since this is our leadership class, I'm going to answer the leadership part of my questions. It's a series of questions. And one of those questions is, I asked the same question in the first class, and it's like, who are you? Every one of you in this room, every one of you in here, who are you? I'm asking you, like, if you leave this room today, if you step out there, when someone asks you, how you answer the question, that who are you personally? Are you going to answer it? Well, for the first time I received the question, I answered, I said, my name is James, and I'm a brothers, and the moments that no, I'm asking, who are you? And I was like, I was shocked because I didn't know who I was. And I felt I knew everything when I walked out of it, but I didn't know the answer to that question. That single question can be answered in 1,000 words. But every one of you guys here, I'll answer mine in 1,000 words, but you can answer what yours in maybe 2,000 words. But I'm going to ask you that when I'm speaking, I want you to think about the question. I'm going to ask you three. One is, who are you? And two is, what distinguishes you from everyone else in you? Like, in case if everyone of us here walk out today and they ask you what separates you from James, or what separates you from the person that is next to you, what will you tell the person? And my last one, I think this is the most important thing for me, is how do you, who you want to be? Like, do you want to be a leader, or do you want to be a ruler? You see, I didn't know that there was a difference in between those two. I think a ruler and a leader was the same. It was like the same thing. You got a ruler rule and a leader lead. But you see, there's a big difference in there. Like me, in my whole life, I didn't know becoming a leader was more difficult than being a ruler. A leader, the reason why I say being a leader is so difficult is that a leader doesn't tell people what to do. A leader helps people to become better. A leader stand with people. A leader tell people and work with them to make them better. But a ruler just give you information without helping you. And that's the difference we need to understand. That being a leader is the best you can be. Every one of us, we gotta decide if you want to be a leader or you want to be a ruler. Because being a leader, it sounds simple, just being a leader. But what kind of leader you want to be? There are different leaders you can be. You can be the leader in your school. Like, for example, you guys are in JVG. What kind of example are you setting for the next people that's going to follow you when you leave this school? Are you going to talk to people so they can join JVG? Are you going to act in a way that people don't want to come to the program you came from? You got to set an example if you become a leader. What kind of example are you setting so other people can be excited to take after you? What kind of example are you setting so people can look, say, yeah, he did an amazing job when you were in JVG, so I'm going to join it because I know how great that program is. What do you want to be? Like, who are you? Like, what kind of leader you want to be? And I'm going to tell you, I don't want to be a ruler. You see, the reason why I don't want to be a ruler, because a ruler, they don't do nothing. They just sit down and give instructions and tell people what to do and and just do stuff without letting other people know, because they feel that they have control of everything, they know everything. But a leader work with people, and I think that's the amazing part about this school, because every one of you guys in the school are leaders. You may not know that right now. You may not know that you're a leader right now, but every steps and everything you do in this school is leading people. If they choose you to be in the program because you are a leader, the school choose you to be part of JVG because you are a leader. Everything you do, people are watching you. Everything you do here, you may not know that your friends and the next or that ESOL students are watching you, but because of you, when they reach this level, they want to join this program. But how you act, how you lead them, the example you set will make them want to join JVG. And my next question to you is that what do you have to offer the world? That with all the amazing things Miss William have for you here, that when you leave this building, what do you have to offer? Well, I didn't have nothing. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't have nothing right now to offer anyone. Like, I know that I don't have nothing. But I'm working on that. That's my problem. Like, I'm working on myself right now. I want to become a better leader right now so I can be able to offer the world what I've been working for. I haven't reached there yet. I'm not even close to be like the leader I want to be. I'm not there yet. But it's a process. And I think Bryant does an amazing job of preparing us to become our best leader we can be. So when we reach there, we can be able to offer the world our best. And every one of you guys in here can be that leader. But are you just going to be the leader? That what are you going to lead? Every leader lead like you can't just be a leader. You got to have followers to be able to lead people. Like you can't just say I'm a leader. That what are you leading? Or what are you leading? Or what are you a leader for? When I was in this school, like 6 months ago, I was like sitting in this similar classroom, and every time the people choose me, like every time my teachers like to choose me to do something, I was not representing myself. I was not out there for myself. I was out there trying to be the best leader I can be, not for me, but for this building, and everyone in this building. When I went out there to talk, I may not have the best words to say, but what I did, everything I said out there was trying to be the best I could be so my school can be represented. What are you representing in your leadership? What do you stand for? That being in JVG, when you graduate, are you going to tell people that JVG was the best program? Or when someone asks you, you don't even know what JVG is? That you got to be honest with yourself in life. And I think one of the things we don't realize is how important this building is. We don't realize how important the information, the resources we have within this building is. Like everything we have here is very important. You know, I realized something when I leave this building, I felt that like out there is going to be like the same thing where I'm going to have teachers and professors and people just going to listen to me. And I'm telling you, it's not like that. When you walk out of here, it's not easy. Well, like no one is going to baby you anymore. Like I'm going to say that the teachers here to prepare you, they baby us. No, when you walk out there, it's not there. Like there's no babying you out there. Like there's no professor out there that's going to tell you to do this and do that. Like they are not asking you to do anything. Like you gotta be self-independent. You gotta be willing to work hard. You can't do that if you don't prepare yourself over it. If you don't prepare yourself in JVG, if you don't come to school every day, if you are not willing to work hard, if you are not trying to be the best leader you can be before you step out, you can only do that when you come to school every day. You can only do that when you attend every meeting JVG asks you for. You can only do that when you are willing to work harder than your friends. You are willing to separate yourself. You are willing to distinguish yourself from other things to set yourself apart, to be the best leader you can be. Why are you in JVG? Why are you over here? It may not seem like a big deal for you right now, but it's going to prepare you. It's going to motivate you. It's going to keep you going. And one of the things I realized is that when I was in Bryant, when I came to the school a few years ago, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I came here, I was blank when I came to the school. That's how I call it. I was blank when I came here. Like I didn't know how to read. I didn't know how to do nothing when I came to the school. Like basically 2 years ago. But you know what? I walked out of here reading. Before I graduated from here, I read 6 books. It may not seem like a lot, but that book took me a lot of time to read my first 6 books in my life. Or you know what? In college now, every week I had to read like 2 books because that's the major I'm doing. And I'm telling you, people like a few years ago, like just a month ago, my friend, I was like doing a project. My friend was like, "You smart," and I was like, "Nah, I'm not smart." You know, it's like, "Why you do everything every day just go and do everything?" I said, "Bro, I'm not smart." You know, it's like, "What you do?" I said, "I'm not smart, but I'm willing to work harder." You see, my thing is that I don't give up easily. I said this in the first time. I don't give up easily. And I didn't start working harder or not giving up easily by myself. I came to the school and the teachers and everyone here told me the only way you can be successful in life is by working harder. The only way you can be the best of the best is by separating yourself from people who don't benefit or who don't appreciate the opportunity they have. Because let me tell you, there are a lot of opportunity in this school, and every one of you guys, if you guys don't take the opportunity you have, when you leave this building, the opportunity out there is limited. And don't get me wrong, there are opportunities out there, but it's going to work more, you're going to work harder to receive it than here. Here, the opportunity we have here in JVG or student leaderships and teachers and scholarships is presented to us. It's like for us, it's free. But when you walk out of this building, it's not free anymore. You got to work towards a hard. You got to do something more to receive it. You'll be talking to people that are not even listening to you. If you don't push them, you won't receive anything. Basically, I said, like in my first period, I said you got to be a detective to have people answer your questions. Because you're not just going to ask a professor one time to answer you. I told, like every day my first semester, like every day, if I don't understand something, I would stay after class and ask my professor. She was like, one of my professors was like, you ask too many questions. And I was like, yeah, if I don't ask too many questions, I'm going to fail your class. It's funny, but that's how it is. Like, if I don't ask too many questions, I'm going to fail your class. And I'm paying $1,500 for this class. I don't want to fail it. It's the truth. And she was like, well, damn, keep asking questions. I said, well, that's what I do. I ask questions. Because you talk faster, I don't understand you. Well, I'm going to ask questions after class. Like, you got to do that. And one important thing I learned from being in the school is being able to advocate for yourself. Don't take that lightly. When they ask you to go talk to your counselor by yourself, be able to do it. Learn how to speak for yourself. Don't be afraid. And one of the things is that I'm not saying there are opportunities out there, but they are not going to hand it to you. You see, here at Bryant, they hand out the opportunity. Like, before I graduated, I was seeing Miss Williams offer every weekend. Like every week, I was like, Miss Williams, this scholarship. Miss Williams, this scholarship. She'll be giving me the scholarship paper to fill in. But now I'm in college. When I went to my professor to ask about all the opportunity I have, she was like, come to me. When I put them on, she said, come the next day. When I put the next day, she said, come the next day. And I keep going every time. And she keeps postponing it. Because she felt if you don't pressure them, they are not going to give you what you deserve. And that's how life is going to be when you walk out of it. You see what I said, Bryant, like kind of like baby us. The reason why I said that is because the opportunity we have here is handed to us. Basically, all you have to do to have the opportunity you have here is to come to school every day. Just come to school every day. If you come to school every day, I promise you, if you come to school every day here in Bryant, there's no way you will not succeed. Like, all you have to do is show up. And I think, like, if I remember clearly, or she's sitting with Miss Cindy, when I first started, she was like, just try to come to school every day and I'm going to work with you. And before you do, you're going to be prepared. And she introduced me to all the other teachers. I didn't know how to speak to people. I didn't even know how to start a conversation when I started. But then she introduced me to art. And I took art from my first year, and then I liked it, and I took it again. And then I met someone in art, and then it introduced me to JVG. I spent, 2 years in the program? You see this stuff you do lightly, you see that it's not important right now. But when you leave, all of this stuff you are doing have an impact in your life. They prepare you. JVG prepared me in a way that Miss Williams was like, now you can apply for your own job. Now I'm able to do my own application for stuff. I'm able to do everything I need to do to be able to receive what I think is for me out there, even though people don't want to give it to me. But I'm willing to go and take it because I know it's mine. Even though you are not handing it to me, I'm working towards it. I know it's mine. I'm going to take it. And that's how it's going to be when you leave this room. When you leave like high school, it's not going to be like coming to school and telling Mr. Hammer, I don't have pencil, give me pencils. Like you can't do that anymore. Like you can't do that when you leave Bryant. It's like when you go to college, no one cares. Like no one cares about you. Like no one cares about you. You become your own person. I went to high school every day. I had to call my mom. How do you do this? How do you do this? And my mom was figure it out. And when I called, that's how she said. And then when I asked teachers, the professors, so now they never answer you. You must a professor. Yeah, when I take a phone, I call Miss Yahman, she's going to pick up. When I call Miss Albert, she's going to pick up. When I call Miss Nina, she's going to pick up. when you call a professor on the weekend, they don't be calling your call. They don't know you. Like they don't know you. When they meet in the classroom, like even like I'm gonna say something like my English professor who didn't even talk until the whole semester, and I introduced myself to her the first day, and out of the semester she only came to class 4 times, the whole semester. So just tell me if Miss Cindy only showed the class 4 times in the semester, tell me which one of y'all will pass the class. I bet no one will pass the class. I'm just saying that no one will pass the class because yeah, they baby us, yeah, they show us, yeah, they had to sit down with us and write us, they had to sit down with us to do the best we can. But over there, she only showed the class 4 times. And those 4 times, she only spent 1 hour in the class when she was out. And everything we did was online. But you know what? You know how I went through that? You know how I made it? I made it because Bryant prepared me. It didn't just let me to walk up that stage. It didn't just give me my diploma. And I said this, I said it in my other, when I was speaking over. The best part about me defending the school was not that I graduated, it's not that I walked up the stage. But the best part for me graduating from the school was the fact that they prepared me enough that when I reached out there, I was able to I'm able to face everything I see out there. I'm not going to, it's not easy, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I'm just going through it. But because it's not easy, but because I'm prepared enough, I'm able to go at it one at a time. I'm able to face them one at a time. If it comes, it's going to hit me. Trust me, sometimes I'll be like, girl, I'm not doing that. But then I'll realize that I got to do it. That no one is there to help me to do it. I got to stay all late to study. I got to stay all late to finish the paper. No one is telling me. I got to schedule my own time. I got to work on my own time. I'm being my own leader. I'm leading myself now. There's no one there to lead me anymore. Like every one of you guys know that when you leave this area, I want you guys to know, when you leave this building, that baby in time is over. It's the truth, like that baby in time is over. That no one is going to be calling your phone, no one is going to send you text and say, are you coming to school tomorrow? They don't care about that. Like I'm telling you, I'm not like I didn't have a conversation with some of my professors. Like I can stand here, I can name all my teachers in this school. Some of my professors, I didn't even know her name, I didn't even know how to pronounce her last name because she only come to class 4 times. But I still passed the class. You know, I passed the class because Bryant prepared me in a way that she didn't come to class, but she posted her assignment. That work ethic that Bryant gave me, I ought to use it to go online and ask questions. If I don't know how to do the assignment she posted, I ought to go and figure it out and come back late and do my assignment and turn it in on time. That's the only way I passed my class because she only came to class 4 times. It's impossible. It was lectures and stuff. She just record her voice and she posted. I don't understand what she's saying. She talk fast. I will email her. I don't understand what you're saying. She'll be like, I'll text you tomorrow, and then I'll have to watch a video like 10 times to understand what she's saying. But it doesn't matter how many times I did it. It doesn't matter how many times I watched the video. The only thing that matters is that I was able to complete it. That's one thing I want you to understand. Is that there's so many things that's going to face you when you get out of it. Some of them is going to hit you hard. Some of that is going to hit you hard, and it's just starting. For me, I know I'm not nowhere yet to complete it. Like that's the amazing part about it. Like I'm just starting, but I'm on a path where I'm able to face it. And I didn't get on the path by myself. I get on the path because Bryant prepared me to get on the path. This JVG program prepared me. My leadership program here prepared me. There's teachers in here. The teachers in this school, the counselors, they prepare me. Everyone here prepare me. They'll say, yes, when you leave this building, we know that you can make it out there. And I'm going to say this. You know, before I started this school, like 4 years ago, I had a conversation with a few people in the community that I was in before I graduated. People say when you come to Bryant, you don't have the opportunity to go to a 4-year college. That's a lie. When I was coming over, it was like, are you going to Bryant? Yeah, they said, no kids that go to Bryant end up go to a 4-year college. Because Bryant, like, people have a negative perception about Bryant out there. But we can change that. How can we change that? We can change that by being the first. I'm the first person to go to college in my family. I'm the first person to go to college in my family. You might say, oh yeah, if you're the first person to go to college in your family, so what? But it's a big deal. Being the first in your family, because you can't ask your family the question. They don't know how to answer your question. You can't ask them. I can't ask my mom, what should I do about this question? What should I do about this? Because she don't know the answer. Because why? She didn't go to college. So I can't ask her. I got to figure it out by myself. I can't ask my dad. And my little brother was staying in high school. I can't ask him. So like that's why I can't ask them. But how am I going to do it? I'm trying and I'm fighting hard. I'm working harder to finish this because I want to be the first. I want to set an example. I want to be the first in my family that yes, I did it. I want to be the leader, to give them the path that yes, well, I'm the first, I did it, and you all can do it. And every one of you sitting in here can be the first. You don't, and that's the thing, you don't have to be the first, but you can be the first. You can be, like, you can be what? That's why people say this, you can be whatever you want to be. That's a true statement. But you can be whatever you want to be, only if you work harder. You can sit down every day and say, well, I'll be this, but if you're not willing to work harder for it, it's not going to happen. You can be determined, but you gotta work harder. You gotta work harder in life for what you want. And when I think I'm so grateful for that, I came to Bryant, that Bryant accepted me, was that I came to the school and they accepted me. They didn't just accept me, but they trained me. They put me on a path that I don't give up. I don't give up easily. And one time I realized that I'm willing to fail. Like if I fail, I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying until I get it right. You know why? Because Bryant prepared me. Miss Henny, Miss Murphy, Miss Captain was like, now people, it doesn't look good. Write a little bit more. I want it a little bit longer. Put 2 more words on it. And I said, Miss Murphy, I don't have no more words. She said, I have some more words on it. They keep telling me to add words on it. And I went to college. My first essay was a 10-page paper. And I said, now I was like, oh my God, what am I going to come out with a 10-page paper? Like, what do I go to write a 10-page paper from? And then it was not just a 10-page paper. You know, she said, write a 10-page paper from a single word. A single word. You gotta choose a word. Like that's just a we. And then you had to come out with a 10-page paper about it. And I went to her after class like, excuse me, man, like I can't come out with a 10-page paper with a single word. Like, I don't know how to do that. She was like, well, you gotta figure it out. I was like, well, I try to do it, but like I can't. She was like, just look for the right word. Like you got this. And I was like, 10 paper. Like it's just impossible. Like I try to do it. I tried. But I was forgetting that Bryant has set me on a path that I can do more than a 10-page paper if I work harder. If I just think which one of the words I want to use, which word I'm willing to get a 10-page paper from. I could do more than just a 10-page, but I was not thinking about that first. I was just thinking about, oh my God, I can do a 10-page paper out of one word. But it was not just about getting a 10-page paper. It was about the word you choose. And that's the thing in your life. You got to realize that every moment in your life and every opportunity you have in your life is important. The only thing about it is how you use it. You might realize being in Bryant is one opportunity. It's only one of the opportunities you have in your life. But how you use the resources in Bryant, how you use the teacher, and I'm not saying use them in a negative way, I'm saying in a positive way. Like use them as a resource. And every one of them have something to offer you. But you gotta be willing, you gotta stand out, you gotta separate yourself. And some people ask you, why you always talk about separating yourself from others? I'm not trying to separate myself from you because I'm better than you. I'm trying to separate myself from you because we are not on the same level. We are not following the same goal. You are not helping me. I'm separating myself from you because I want to be better. And I'm seeing the path you are taking is not helping me. So I distinguish myself from you because I want to be better. I'm not better than you, but I want to be better. And the only way I can be better is by distinguishing myself from you and by realizing that I can be better all by myself. I don't have to fit in. When I went to college, I was my pissed off. I was trying to fit in. For the first week, I was doing all this stuff, and I was like, hey, this is not me. I don't care. I'm not going to do that. I realized that when I came to Bryant, I distinguished myself, and I succeed. And I got to follow that same path. And it worked for everyone in here. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter what you want to do. The only thing that matters is how you're willing to work. how hard you're willing to work. And that statement seems pretty simple. Like how hard you're willing to work. I can work harder. But you gotta be willing to work more. You gotta be willing to work more than the person that is smarter than you. You see, a lot of people in life have a lot of reasons why they fail. Like I can get 10 reasons why I'm not able to complete college. I can give you 10 reasons right now why I'm not able to complete college. But can you ask me one reason why I want to complete college? I probably will struggle to give you the reason why I want to complete college. But I can stand right now and give you 10 reasons why I can complete college. Why? But I'm not going to because I want to be the first. I want to be a leader. And a lot of people do that. We have a lot of excuses when we fail. We got a lot of excuses when we do something that's not right. Or we never have a good point of why we want to succeed. And that affects a lot of people. You got to be willing to accept who you are to become who you want to be. And as a leader, you got to be willing to distinguish yourself. You got to be willing to lead, not rule. And I'm so happy that Bryant invited me to come here and talk to you guys because this is helping me more than you guys. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys.
All right.